All right, let me get right to letting you know that there's gonna be some things in this video that may catch you off guard. For some of you, it may trigger some things, or may have your head shaking, no, or want to throw your shoe at the screen. All right, but listen, hear the whole video out and trust and believe that everything I'm about to tell you is to help give you clarity, to help clear up the confusion that many of you feel like you're dealing with when it comes to men, dating, and relationships. This is going to help you have more harmonious and successful experiences with men, because I'm going to show you how simple men can actually be, believe it or not, all right? And break down some of the things that men wish women knew. Now, if you go looking on the internet, there's all kinds of lists. So this list could have been 25 things long, right? But I narrowed it down to 9 that I really want to highlight today. So let's get to the first one. And the first thing that men wish women knew is that we aren't good with hints. All right. So I say it many times, and it's the reality that women are horrible flirters or horrible hint droppers. And the reason is because what you may feel like is a clear hint is not clear to the man. And a lot of times there's a lot of frustration in things not advancing or men not being aware in certain ways because you feel like you have conveyed through your clear hints, quote unquote, that this is what it is, right? But so many men are oblivious to that. The reality is that the way men are wired, typically, we are not as observant or as in tune with the details as women are. So the average woman, and again, doesn't mean all men, it doesn't mean all women, but the average woman is very good at picking up little things. You guys can catch whether it's a hint or just any little thing that might give you a sign or notice of something, right? You're catching it. And because your brain works that way, you expect us to receive it that same way. But for the men, we're just not paying attention to all the little things. Not even necessarily because we just don't care. We're just wired differently. I'm going to give you an example, and not even using women. Just the other day, I was working out with my homeboys, 2 of them. We've been working out for over a year now. And I said to one of them, I said, I never knew you had a tattoo there. The tattoo's on his arm, okay? I have worked out with this man for so long, I never realized he had a tattoo. Now imagine a man with a woman not catching on to something on her body or her hair changing or a new color. And automatically the woman assumes this man just doesn't care. When it's not even just about he doesn't care. Some men are are not aware. All right. It's not to make an excuse. Do I think men should work on improving that area? Yes. But I think it would eliminate a lot of frustration for a woman if she understands and embraces he is not as good with the hints. So it is better. And let's go even further than just, let's say, hints while you're dating. Even in a relationship, when you think a man should pick up on certain things. I've had so many wives complain to me about, why should I have to tell my husband what he needs to do to turn me on, or what I appreciate or what I like? We've been together X amount of years. Why is he so stupid and doesn't know? And I'm like, one, because we can be that stupid. I mean, it's what it is. Not to be insulting, but it's just reality. And it's not that he doesn't care. If you just explain to him, and what women may not understand is in many situations, you may have done things that contradicted yourself to a point that now he's not sure what anything means anymore. Nothing is truly clear, because when he tried to guess this hint and now he was wrong, it makes him now second guess him trying to interpret something else. At the end of the day, what he just wants is clarity, transparency. That would make everything simpler. Again, I'm not saying that men should not learn to get more in tune with their partners. But if you want more harmony, and what men wish women knew, is just tell them. I've had so many men say to me, if my partner would just tell me what she needs, I'll give it to her. They don't lack the willingness or the desire, they lack the knowledge and understanding. And you being clear helps with that. But I want to bring it back real quick to dating. And when it comes to dropping hints for a guy that you're interested in, hoping that he will shoot his shot, so to speak, with you. Another reason why men, and I kind of just alluded to it, why men may not always pick up on the signals, on the hints, is because what women don't realize is there were times in his life where maybe he thought a woman was looking at him across the room, approached that woman only to get rejected, only to basically be told, you're delusional, I wasn't looking at you, okay? When men experience these types of misfires enough, they become much more cautious in interpreting your hint as interest. They become more hesitant because they don't want to be in that embarrassing position again, or they just think, nah, I'm tripping like last time. So they start to need more of a clear shot from you. And so let me say this before I move on to the next point. There's nothing wrong with you making the first move. You could consider this another point, so to speak, but I'm just lumping it in with this one. Men don't mind. A lot of men wish women knew they would just, it's okay to make the first move. It's okay. Notice I said first move. If you watch my videos enough, I don't ever tell you to chase no man. I don't tell you to pursue as far as an ongoing, continuous action of trying to get him. But I have said more than enough times, you should present your interest. That first move is you presenting your interest. You know, once upon a time, because a lot of times it's funny, people will talk about old-fashioned, go back to the old days of courting. Well, once upon a time, if a woman wanted to catch a man's attention, she walked by, dropped her handkerchief, right? She did little subtle things that back then were like clear signs. Oh yeah, she's trying to get at you. So there's never been anything wrong with making that first move, but yes, then you allow him, if he's interested, to run with that. So understand that you got to be more clear. Hints are just hard for men, all right? And it's okay when it comes to making that first move and presenting your interest to a man. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. So now on to number 6, and that is he's very chivalrous with you, all right? So chivalry, just in case some of you may not completely understand what chivalry is, because in today's